Yes, we're good. Sound. 12, 17, 22, 28, I literally have nothing on this fucking computer. There's literally zero reason for you to be so fucking slow. So my mom tells me all the time. And Tito, fuck a duck and fucking. Tune it. Okay. All right. Now we're good. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Okay. Ice, baby. Stop. Stop. Collaborate. Listen. Oh. Okay, or not. Okay. Other one. Wow. Oh, what? Did I kill my TV? No, you were funny. Yeah, okay. Thank you, TV. Yes.
You can fail at once. It's something that stretches the credibility of a lot of people, myself included. As you mentioned, everything that could have gone wrong, it did. Everything that could have been in place to ensure that somebody noticed whatever was happening wasn't in place. And it is profoundly suspicious, I still think. What you mentioned at the beginning that this is the last cache of documents relating to Epstein. I don't know if it will be. I think there is a lot more to come. It's very interesting, this story, that there's this drip of information, mainly because of the free press pushing to get the information that is being withheld. It is extraordinary how little we know still about exactly who Epstein was meeting, why, and as I've been discussing recently, not least on our sister Channel 4, what was he himself actually doing? Who was Jeffrey Epstein? He clearly wasn't a financier. He clearly wasn't trading because there's no record of the stock trades he was doing. He didn't behave like a financier, as my friend Eric Weinstein, among others, has pointed out. He seemed obviously to have been running some kind of blackmail operation. And the question then is, was it for his own enrichment, own pleasure, or was it on behalf of some kind of intelligence agency? These are very, very big questions involving some of the world's most powerful people. And I think that we, the public, deserve to know. And it's a credit to the free press, like the New York Post, that it's the papers and television channels and others that are pushing to get this information out there, because the public deserve to know.
100%. But of course, one of the problems is with him not being alive, there's a lot of stuff we will probably never know. And that is most convenient for some people. And speaking of the New York Post, people, of course, can read your column over there. Douglas Murray, thank you so much for your time as always, mate.
They told you the guys torching Wendy's in 2020 were mostly peaceful.
Why?
They said that they tried to convince you that Russia blew up its own pipeline. The corporate media lied, and it killed them. We're driving this.
Believe me when I tell you.
I should be boycotting, but like,
That's a job. Thank you.
Tucker Carlson Network.
Good job, Doc.
You know what? I was saying that to Victoria, where I was like, honestly, I think 30 in a career that you're just like, what are we talking about? Someone explain this to me for every episode for 30 years. And now, somehow that made him actually good at his job? Because of just 30 years of just being there, being like, what? And everybody explaining it to him. He's like, oh, okay. So he actually does kind of like know some shit. Better than all the news reporters there right now that are like, you know what? We don't know. I'm like, then why are you talking? Yeah, the guy, did I tell you the guy on Rebel News got arrested again? He's like the fucking super Jewy guy on Rebel News. Okay, well, they're all really Jewy. But he's like the much older guy who's like really annoying, very antagonistic. But like, he's supposed to be because. Okay, so Christian Freeland's walking out, and he just went up to her to ask her a question.
Live stream.
And some guy comes up behind him, and he just like puts his hand out like this, and under arrest. He was like, "Who are you? Can I see your badge?" He was like, "No."
For Persian Canadians, because
and he was just like, "Well, you're under." He was just like, but like I just asked for your badge number and your and to see your identification. You're not even wearing like uniform. Like you came up behind me, you weren't even with her. So like, how am I supposed to know that you're some kind of security agent person?
Yeah. You don't have a program.
When this happened during the curfew, Trudeau was out at a restaurant. Business.
First of all, thanks for taking the time here. Give us the background.
Fucking dinner. But it was curfew. So they went to go ask him. They were like, hey, it's curfew, so like, why are you in a restaurant with people? And
When we
will get a ticket or then we will get arrested for fucking you going out. And his security grabbed him and threw him up against the wall and was like, stop resisting! And I was like, what the fuck? What is happening? And it was really ridiculous. But they, again, fucking guy walked up, like he was refusing his badge number and show any identification, and he was like, "But you're under arrest."
But the notable exception of one, even though the venue.
It was like, oh, for being something about a breast. He pushed him. He was like, "You bumped into me. Like you were behind me, and you fucking bumped into me."
Because Majid Johari.
Like the best part, he's like, "You got this on camera, right? Just so for later on, because this is so ridiculously stupid. Like, but this happens to my people all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
my dad at 11:30 at night on his way home from work, and he fucking burns a red light before he gets onto the bridge. And the cop pulls him over. He walks up to his car with his hand on his gun, and it was like so unnecessary.
What kind of hardcore criminal do you think this is?
But I'm very much used to it. He was going to a rock concert with 3 or 4 girls that were not my mom in his Firebird, and he was very much in his Firebird. He's getting pulled over because it's like a red Firebird, and he's young, rather not bad-looking male young man. Anyway, my dad knew that he usually gets pulled over, so he didn't have any drugs or anything on, or like he didn't have any beer. He was gonna buy everything at the show. And he got pulled over, and the cop was like, "What are these?" He's like, "Well, cigarettes." And they're like, "Yeah, we'll see." And he's like, "Are you seriously gonna unroll every single one of my fucking cigarettes?" Like, because they unroll one, like, not this one, huh? And they unrolled every single one of the cigarettes because he rolled them himself. And they're like, "Yeah, but there's some hashish in here, huh?" And he was like, "No, what?" He's like, I'm driving, like, my friend, like, some friends to a show."
Does that stay there?
What? No. You notice something?
What? It's too high. I told you that already. Listen. You can still
I can still do dishes in the bathtub.
no, I mean if you put it here, you can still use it when it dries. You know? It's fine. Hi, little fat feather. I'm in bread.
Bread?
I'm in a lot of bread.
Nice.
I just bread.
Because I got SOS pad fucking foam in it. It's nice and warm. Oh. Feel how cold my hands are.
Oh yes. No.
I won't put them on your bottom of your back. I'll go to the top of your back, you little brat. Gee, I know. You're such a freak of nature. So weird.
What?
Because you're just like, you have no fucking feeling of like sensation of cold, but only on specific parts of you. Weird. Go away, you're making me sleepy. I want steak. Oh. Well, no, I have to do dishes first. You're making me sleepy. I'm severely debating if I'm doing the dishes in the shower. Putting it in the bathtub. You trapped me there. It was my
You
fault.
trapped yourself there. Oh, now I'm cold.
Well, why was there supposed to close your arm on my hand? You fucking dumb.
Because it was cold and I twitched.
Wait.
It was cold and I twitched. It was cold and I twitched. Are you going to remove that? Yes, we can.
I think you can. But it's a film.
I think you cannot because it's soldered.
God damn it!
It is soldered.
So what's the screw for? We're not screw it anyway.
Huh?
We're gonna screw it anyway.
Why?
Well, cause I wanted. I didn't go through all this work just to not use it.
It's soldered. Here.
I hate you.
Perfect. You can put some behind. You can put some on top and in here. Yeah. should be feeding you. That's like it. Okay, it does.
Oh, that's easy.
What are you gonna do? No, we can't have a party. Saw that coming. No. Wait.
See, now you're in deep thought. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, but
Because I'm like, what do I want to take off? The cupboards or the counter?
I'm thinking of ruining half of that.
Fuck the counter.
Half of that. Cabinet.
You step the fuck out the counter. You just step the crap out. This seems to be my preferred weapon of choice. Always seems to be a
Screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't defend yourself. It's not a weapon.
Well, no, it always seems to be like within like distance of grabbing and then stabbing in the eye. Because they're always just sitting there, all smug and shit. And it's only once that's happened before. Twice. My bad. But Rick's dead now, so we're fine. Whatever. He fucking no one loved him, so I'm sure his dogs are happy they don't get beat anymore.
See what I put the China plate? Underneath the China plate.
It's underneath the what? Oh, yay! Like it's goddamn gave up on moving the key. I mean, yeah. I think it's attached to him a little bit.
It's attached to that highway to move everything in front of it.
First of all, he knows not only can I would do it for free, but he's just a big babby bitch about it, and only Leslie's allowed to do it. In all fairness, she does a really good job, though. I don't even like her, and I still will say that she has done out of everybody I've ever seen clean anything, I think Leslie has to be the best person that I've seen clean goddamn's house in like 1 afternoon, and it looks like just a house.
Yeah.
She had like something on the stove cooking, candles lit. I was like, the floor is visible. How the fuck did this happen? She apparently shook everything outside. Everything went outside and then went back in. How the fuck did you do this in 1 afternoon? Like, that's insane. And I'm like, I kind of now understand why goddamn did not want me to like. But like, I started doing it with him, and he started like kind of getting into it a little bit. But he'd be like, "No, I still hate it."
Are you crouching?
I'm sitting on it. The heater.
Crouching.
That would be. I used to be able to do it. I can still get to almost this point, but it's getting back up. It's a problem. Usually it ends up with a barrel roll.
I shall be black. Stay
Why?
right here.
Where are you going? Don't leave me. Honestly, I would love to change all of this probably. Mostly because
Yes.
I don't like. Yeah, that floor too. I'm gonna keep the same design. Like I'm gonna do the big fucking sun from what do you call it? Tangled.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be purple, and yellow.
Garbage?
Yeah.
Huh?
Give me a second there. No, I just hate that there's an underneath part of it because I think there's a potato under there.
A potato. Oh, over there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh,
And I just said.
Potato.
Anyway.
And the story from that.
If it starts to smell, no, I'll know where
it's
it's
the summer.
come from.
The summer it attracts fruit fly very, very fast.
Okay, so I'm assuming there's like then a legitimate reason for the 2 inches underneath of nothing.
What?
They all fucking cabinets have this, and I always notice it. They never go to the ground.
It's because the foot of the cabinet is always a little bit inside of the cabinet.
Why though?
Every cabinet is very
Oh, why?
It's for
Your feet?
no, your hands. It's the door are not dressed.
Is that 2 inches? Would you say it's 2 inches?
2 inches. 3 inches. 3 inches. 3.5 inches.
Where's my phone?
Where's your phone?
I really need to know
It's a really good question.
because I'm like,
For you.
there's got to be a legitimate reason as to why.
Where's the thing that was here?
What thing?
You measure measurements.
Measuring tape?
No, the measuring.
Measuring tape.
But it's not a tape. Tape.
A string of measure.
Yeah.
It's on my sewing stuff.
Here, now you're dying.
What? Why?
Measure it.
No, I want to know why.
Oh, thank you. Why?
What?
Tell you, I dying.
Why would I need my phone for that?
I don't know. Why?
Psycho.
But I just told you. So the door.
I'm on drugs. Okay.
So the door don't drag on the ground. Open the door. This place. That is stupid, though. That's very stupid. That's very, very stupid.
And the other one is even more stupid because it just goes in so much further.
Yeah, no, that's because they had the thing at the stove there.
Maybe.
Probably did.
I want to go fucking ask them for their stairs. I'm too chicken though. Next time we need a snowblower, go ask the neighbors.
We'll never really get it.
That's what I said. Like I was thinking too, because like Dom was saying, he's like, "Oh, I forgot. I got with the snowblower." I was just like, Dom, I don't know what like for what you're saying.
What?
Like, yeah, if it's
Like,
for here,
Keith
like,
ask me the same thing every time there's a little bit of snow in a square thing, and he's like, "You think we need a blower for this?" I'm like, getting it out of the truck, in and out of the truck at every place to do it. No,
this
man.
is why Keith
No.
needs to not be either on
In charge.
drugs or like or in charge or like an alcohol like or near alcohol because he's just already.
I am. Baby,
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you. You know what I realized? He's all like fucking like ashamed because he drank. But it's Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Like
You did a great
that does not count,
You did a great job.
and that does not count as like
Waiting
drinking.
for
Like,
2 weeks when the person.
no, but that's how you. No, I don't think you should ever be abstinent. I was gonna put it in coffee, so I wanted iced coffee, but I'm cold.
Cut. What iced coffee? Which she's called? There's
I went in the other room to get a sweater, but I think you were in there too, and I don't know why. I didn't
Which
get it
room?
in the dressing room,
I wasn't there.
or maybe some. It doesn't
I
matter.
was upstairs.
Does not matter.
What are you talking about? Are you seeing people?
No, shout out people. Oh my god, I can't fucking just like very nonchalant, casually hearing. I think it was on that fucking weird alien, fucking paranormal people fucking show, Coast to Coast. It's what they've been playing at nighttime on CJ80 because they fired all their employees. No, like their fucking lives are dedicated to being like, I saw and was abducted by aliens. And but like they start off like really like promising, and like they're like, well, I have a PhD in neuroscience, and like I have a master's in like whatever, fucking all these different like college, university like accreditations. But then like at some point, like just like a few minutes into them talking, they'll just go fucking hard left. And they'll just be like, yeah. And then I was like abducted when I was a child. And you're like, wait, what? What was that last? It was honestly, this whole UFO shit was cute at first.
What do you mean cute?
No, because like it's like a bunch of like old middle-aged men or like dorky guys that are like UFOs and aliens. Fucking what's that place? Area 30, whatever.
51.
Area 51.
The whole world knows the number.
Yeah, no, okay. The last I heard about Area 51 was like all the nerdy anime fucking fat kids going there.
Doing
and
this.
they're doing the Naruto
That's
run.
amazing. That's amazing. That's actually very great.
That's fantastic.
What are you gonna do? You ever see it?
No, there was like a shit ton of them. There's like hundreds of like fucking fan kids, anime fan kids. I was like, oh my god, this is the best ever. What do I do?
Ah!
Really. Want to bring it in the bathroom? The bathroom?
Give me my toaster ready.
Looks fair. Where are you at? It's very warm.
You're funny. Can you please do this? Yeah, but this is happening. Yeah, no, but can you please do this? I'm like, no, but this is happening, and then it's happening. Poop. And you're like, fair. It's gonna be happening.
Because like sometimes I do that where I'm like, yeah, but I'm doing this other thing, and then it's like it doesn't look like you're doing that. I'm like, yeah, but I'm about to. Like, I'm like fucking when you call me, tell me to come pick you up. I'm like, hey, leaving now. I do not leave now.
Oh, I know that.
I fucking take so fucking long. And motherfucker.
And then when you get there, you leave.
What?
And then when you get there, you leave.
Yeah, because I thought I took so long that you like went to Keats or something.
No.
Or you like fucking you went into someone's place because Keats fucking was like, okay, well, I'm going home.
That's it. So you should have been. I told Pete, I said, I'm tired. I'm going to go wait in the front building. I don't care. I'll wait in front. You'll see the one from her.
Well, way to go down.
Huh.
Now you get what do you call it?
I'm tired, and I'm like, I wouldn't worry about myself.
I think you get people get secondhand high.
Huh?
I think people get secondhand high off the fumes in there.
Yeah, that's why I don't roll it.
I think you know what? It's so funny because like they're talking about it in the car, Fury and Vic. Rhea is getting drug tested.
Yeah. Tested for meth.
And no, because they give her Dilaudid because she's back on her methadone. And like last time she went on methadone, they gave her Suboxone. And it's like they injected a huge ass needle into her stomach while she was going through withdrawal. And it's like already really painful going through withdrawal. So like fucking just like, we're gonna insert a needle in your stomach right now. But and she was like, what? Wow, that was really fucking painful. And it scared the shit out of her. It really fucking scared her. And that's when I went over to her house. And fucking, oh my god, in her room, yeah. Holy shit. Holy fucking needle. I was just like, okay, before you lay down on the bed, let me just like grab a couple of these. And I was like, do you have a box that you put these in, I'm assuming?
You didn't just bulk, right?
What?
You just bulk yourself.
Well, I'm not retarded. And all of them were capped anyway.
The needle goes through the cap.
Oh,
On
wow.
the side.
Yeah, no, I picked them up with the 2 fingers.
go to the bathroom.
Fucking spider. Fucking the only reason I don't fucking go after is fucking I respect it.
Anybody watching? I'm
What?
sorry.
Probably not. You can't see from there. You have to go up and poke the screen. You look like Dan right now. And the amount of facial hair. A lot more handsome than there.
What?
One day, I'm gonna be saying something like that, and you're not gonna be you. You're gonna be dead.
Ah!
No, you're actually really good with that. You don't play tricks on me or anything like that ever.
Why would I?
Because some people fucking are fucked up in
No,
relationships.
not some people.
No, but some people literally set up the other person with like one of their friends to go fucking get them drunk and hit on them to see if they sleep with their friend. It's super fucked up. Like,
No.
for sure he's spoon.
No, there should be something there.
Write it on the board. Write it on the board. Stir stick.
Spoon.
Stir stick.
Stir stick.
Dipstick.
Dipstick. Thank you. This is abuse.
Okay, I need a onesie.
You don't want this? Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, oh.
Your hands are so warm.
Well,
All I have to do is be open to heat a light.
you are so clever.
Pop balloon in the water. Bop. Bobby bop. Bobby 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 Bop. Oh yeah.
See? I'm not fucking crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm not crazy. Ah.
Yeah. No, please, no.
Baby, the backbone. You got to the flower. Shut your bitch ass up. Look, we crazy now. That was part you're talking about? No?
Yes. I was stuck on the boat. Okay, that's what you were saying. Are we watching this together?
Brenda!
Huh? That's what you were talking about. Are we watching this together?
With the revolution and talk about buyer's remorse.
I like that you wear a hat
Except,
in a
inexplicably, the federal member of parliament
place
being
like
so
that.
hard. And if you recall, in 2019, that was the closest riding in Canada. Costas Menegakis, the conservative, he actually went to bed as the winner.
It's a great hat.
Counted
Don't
mail-in
wear it
ballots,
in
yes.
office.
So that's some background. You were there for the vigil. And who do you spy but the Deputy Prime Minister, Chrystia Freeland? Let's go to the video now. I want to show folks what happened when David spotted Chrystia Freeland, and he did, or tried to do, some journalism. Take a look at this.
Freeland, how come the IRGC is not a terrorist group? Why is your government supporting Islamo nationalism? Police, you're under arrest. How long ago? You pushed into you. I'm just scrubbing. I got my credentials here and you just bumped into me. So
And they are absolutely banned from being anywhere near Justin Trudeau in case they might ask him a question.
Why am I under arrest?
You're making us look bad.
I was just swimming, Christian Freeland.
I'm a peace officer, you're under arrest.
What is your name and your badge number? How is that possible?
Because
You assaulted me 3 years ago, but why could you walk back? You mean I was asking questions aggressively?
no, you're actually, you were almost pushing everybody over.
Lincoln, you got this on video, right? He's saying I'm pushing people over?
That's hysterical.
There were feet were shuffling.
So now it appears
And
that
they
way.
brought him behind us. Like, instead of bringing him to the police station.
You're under arrest.
Okay.
The microphone out of my face.
Well, I'd like an ongoing record of that.
Can I have the microphone? Can I have the microphone? Can I have the microphone? Can you
Second time they've done this. Like, that's so unbelievably unnecessary.
So bad.
He's an elderly man. And they're like, stop resisting. Like, why are you putting him in handcuffs even?
This is what they do to journalists. I was merely scrumming Minister Freeland, and a RCMP officer blocked me, and evidently this is now a trumped-up charge of assault, folks. I didn't come here to cause any trouble.
They know who he is, too. It's not the first time they speak with him.
And now I'm
They
handcuffed.
spoke with him time and time and time
This
again.
is, you're Canada now, folks. You know, this is the Gestapo.
Because he goes
taking
nuts, he's like,
Blackface's
I
orders.
press badge, like, I'm able to, and like, oh, like the not
The
real
Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is not a terrorist organization. Is not a terrorist organization. And these liberals have the audacity
The black guy,
to
yeah.
show that a visual.
Honestly, all
for
of them
a
are pretty
plane
chill
in
other
which
than
almost
that one
200
guy.
people were killed.
But the
57 Canadians, one unborn child, by the way. And look at this. They don't want, it is against the law in Blackface's Canada to ask insensitive questions, impolite questions. So a Canadian government that prompts a fascist regime, that's okay. But if you ask questions about that, that's not okay. This is an absolute outrage. I didn't come here to cause trouble, folks. I just came here to ask questions. Apparently, that's my cameraman, so he's not doing anything.
No, I just want to provide some space so that everybody's safe, okay?
Yeah. Fucking so everyone's safe from the cameraman.
First of all, congratulations
Like, you know.
on keeping it cool, but I want to say something, and I can't
Yeah,
help
good
but
work.
chuckle.
Fucking great work,
You
honestly.
were arrested, they were handcuffing you,
And they
there was
brought
half a
him
dozen
back to
cops
the
on you.
school or some shit. Like,
you
super fucked up.
kept working.
Police, you're under
kept
arrest
asking them
for assault.
questions.
There's
You know,
like
you
four
know,
of them putting him
I
up against
shouldn't
the
be laughing.
wall.
Even if he hits you, it doesn't even count as assault.
But he's a well-known journalist. He's wearing a press badge. Like, and they know he's there. As soon as fucking any government, federal
And
government
I
is
gotta tell
anywhere,
you, not one
they
of the
know all the
journalists
reporters are
would have
who
had
are
your
around. Like,
self-control and your dedication to mission.
that guy did the
And,
same thing
we're
to
glad
him
that
3
you
years
did.
ago. Same guy.
They did arrest you. They did, as you heard that bully, that thug. I hear his nickname is the Bouncer, which I heard that this morning. If I was a cop, I wouldn't be
Fucking
proud of that
loser,
because
man.
the stereotype of a bouncer.
This ice, he's smoking meth. Like, that's meth.
Yeah,
That's smoking meth.
That's
Just
something
saying.
modern policing, self-control. Believe it or not, it's actually
Oh,
the ingredient for policing.
Definitely.
No, you used to kind of used to get something similar though. The in your face thing when I was on mics. Like
They're goddamn
it
liars.
was the morning,
The reason that has 10 million people
and you were like, "Oh, come on it, come to
It's-
mics." But I was like,
it's
"No."
not just because you were arrested for doing journalism. That's
But
all.
like,
But we all saw in real time how he tried to trip you. He bumped into you, and then
no,
said,
he put his arm
"You're
out to stop
under
it.
arrest for assault." And then the other cop with the beater made up this whole story about
Yeah.
how you were pushing people around and you were aggressive.
You're
They're lies. They're
pushing people around, getting aggressive, getting out of hand.
Love for lying. Their natural state, their default state.
Yeah, but there's a camera. He's fucking on the fucking camera, obviously.
Police, who took you to the
So
custody.
it's for the body
They're
cams
obvious.
thing,
I mean,
eh? Like how
exactly
much
what
money
they
was
said in the
invested in the
contract,
body
that
cams
wasn't
that they do not wear.
They obviously
Ever.
realized this was BS and let you go. Why don't you? So first of all, I just want to say all those things, but why don't you break some news today? What happened when you were in the cop car? Because we didn't. Have
It's
that.
so fucked up. It's crazy, actually. They didn't bring him to the police station.
They read the book.
Oh, they did give you a caution.
Said, you understand what we're saying, and you can make a phone call to your lawyer. And they originally said we're going to bring you down to the police station, I guess process mate, which is on Major Mackenzie. I know Richmond Hill very well after living there all these years. And then another police officer came in, there was a conversation, and went, okay.
And you were in the back of the car.
I'm in the back. Yeah, to their credit, they allowed me to have my hands handcuffed here, close behind my back, because even though it's an SUV, it's an incredibly cramped space.
No, the fucking little like the
Well,
twist
do that,
ties.
sir, because they don't do that with me.
So they allowed.
Or they don't put it in Buffalo.
The twist ties?
So they
So
allowed.
Have you already saw the twist ties do to your fucking wrist? Holy shit! It's like you fucking literally split your wrists open. Like
All these things are outrageous. But to handcuff you, the requirement to handcuff someone when arrested, because usually they just in fact, they don't even have to do that. And for them to handcuff you is such an abuse, such a theatrical, abusive move.
Yeah.
And it was the RCMP who cuffed you, or your previous police?
no, but like in that moment, I think this might look bad.
They were going to take you down there. There was a conversation you heard.
Then the police cruiser.
Like, not one of you was like, "Hey, guys,
north.
maybe we'll look kind of fucked up." Like,
And we
Maybe
went
that guy
to
did that.
School, what's going on?
I'm thinking Ezra. If people know the legend of the so-called Cherry Beach Express that the Toronto police.
I think she was smiling like that
To Cherry
because she
Beach
knew
area for a little.
that he was around. I think they're probably an undercover cop or one of her undercover security that are in the area. They saw Rebel News, so she's getting all the equipment and getting all their stuff together. And they told her, and she said, "I want him arrested.
At the school.
He comes anywhere near me, I want to arrest him."
Back, it wasn't that far. And they said the reason is
Fucking-
that
That woman could honestly make me a born again Christian because fucking devil. Honestly, if there is Satan, it is spawned from that fucking woman.
They're including members of law enforcement. And,
Fucking evil, evil fucking kind.
Even if he declined to press charges, if they thought it was egregious enough what I did, and I did not,
Egregious.
they could still say, no. I witnessed that that attack on Freelander. If you consider, I don't know, me asking impolite or insensitive questions in the text. And then they
Insensitive.
said, they took my ID and took that down the nose. And,
Why do you think they're upping all their fucking cops
Wait, where's this fucking police button?
I was told I'd been trespassed there.
on his shoulders?
Stop!
Because there's
Yeah,
no
right away.
and why am I being trespassed? But LinkedIn was trespassed too.
And it says who? It says a cop?
It says a cop. I said, listen, officer, I'll take you at your word, but
I'll take you at your word.
And they said, well, don't have
I
any.
Bad
think it just
move.
might be liars, though. Because that's the thing. The first 45 years of my life, you would never find a more pro-police guy than me. I mean, I would find any rationalization to justify what a cop did. I would say, sure, we saw him beat the tar out of a guy, but we probably didn't see. I sided with the cop.
That's true. That's true.
So cop, and it was a source of pride for me, and I truly love cops. Now I know there are some good cops out there.
Ha! Well, a good cop is a dead
What I saw
cop.
with policing, first of all, during the lockdowns of the pandemic, and now how they bring coffee to Hamas protesters but arrest you, and they beat you up. This isn't the first time that you were roughed up by the PMO, RCMP security. I think they're wicked liars. We saw how easily they lied. Like it was so natural to watch them lying to you. Oh, you were aggressive. You were pushing people over. You assaulted me. Like they said these lies.
Yeah.
They're great actors. I can imagine how many times in court they've just perjured themselves to get a conviction. These guys, lying is in their nature.
Yeah, 2024.
I like that you emphasize on that.
What?
That they're lying. It's in their nature, and then in court,
Well, they came because in Parliament you can't say that. You literally cannot say the word like accuse someone of being a liar or say you're lying.
Transition from coffee to Uber Eats driver.
Pardon.
And coffee. And it's funny, one of the common comments I see in the streams, Ezra, is Menzies, this is on you. You should have been chanting genocide.
They wouldn't have touched you then. Now let's talk about Chrystia Freeland, that smirking, twisty granddaughter of a Nazi, father who was
I think so too.
legit Nazi.
Yeah, because she's Ukrainian.
Created a Jewish newspaper from a Jew in the Holocaust.
She got so fat lately. Oh my god.
Oh, did she?
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I bet her hair's shit too.
She's really fat. Yeah.
But she tried to hide it.
You know where Christian Freeland's at by her hair. Because sometimes her hair will be like super all gray, like stray hairs. So it's like an old witch. Like a Disney movie.
On her behalf is so gross. And unless it's happened in the last 15 minutes we've been on air, she has not yet apologized. She has not disavowed. She has not said anything. And I think Chrystia Freeland is so gross.
Yep.
But you might not remember this.
Oh, she's just like an awful fucking person with no fucking heart or conscience. Like, cause she even know, like, she's come out and said it. She clearly is aware of how privileged she is. Like, yet you still do all these horrible things. Like,
she has a press conference, so she and Chrystia Freeland says, "No, not you." At a media freedom conference. Now, in the only time I can remember this happening, the other reporters there said, "If you don't let her in, we're not."
That was incredible. And let's make no bones. Those were foreign journalists.
Make no bones?
Not the Canadian.
They were Canadians stationed overseas, so they weren't part of the Ottawa magazine.
Gotcha.
But how gross a person are you? You literally did a speech at a media freedom conference, but like these cops, you're a total inveterate liar. You're a total genetic liar. And so the second you're off the stage talking about media freedom, you're banning and censoring journalists. She is a depraved, morally depraved, amoral, zombie, fascist, just like her Nazi grandfather.
I couldn't have said it any better.
Wow, guys.
no, honestly, Trudeau's the same thing. Apple doesn't fall far from the fucking
Once upon a
full of
time,
shit tree.
she was a
Fucking in the closet, homosexual punk bitch.
So, she was the official biographer.
Fucking can't do their fucking job.
You know that. So that's not really journalism, it's propaganda. I want to show you 2 tweets, if I may, because this is, let me just check right
It's only a criminal.
how many views the video has got. A few moments ago, it was 10 million. Wow. And
Wow.
it's just incredible overnight. Even in the time we've been talking, 100,000.
Wow.
1.1 million views, just 100,000 just since I was talking.
That's fucking crazy.
Now it's 10.1
Ever since the
million.
trucker convoy, though, like,
500,000.
I can't, I think it is Ezra.
It shows the truth.
It's the first time I've heard anybody since curfew talk about the fact that curfew happened, being like, hey, guys, remember this? I was like, oh my god, is it actually happening? We're talking about curfew? Like,
But other than that, no. Now, I should mention I've been reached out to by the Globe and Mail and the CBC. So I expected, first time that's happened in years. So I'm optimistic. But in a way, this is proof of citizen journalism in social media. You're a citizen journalist asking a question about the Liberals refusing to ban this terrorist with the Islamic Republican Party. But in a way, I don't even care if the CBC or the Globe and Mail covers something. I'm glad they are. Let me say that. But when 10.1 million people, that is more than the combined audience of all the TV stations, all the radio stations, and all the newspapers in the country. There's not 10.1
Fuck.
million people watching the CBC. It's more like a quarter million. And there's not 10.1 million people reading newspapers. It's maybe a couple million in the whole country. So, yeah, I'm glad that they're raising the catching up.
I think the numbers are important. I think this the reason why the white people I would argue are reluctantly telling them you can't ignore, that 800-pound gorilla in the room. I mean, it's going around the world. It's being talked about all around the world. Pain when you're telling this. And, I got to tell you, Ezra, in a way, this is very much based on back in December.
My idol. Let me go, Wayne.
December, and Trudeau had issued a statement saying, because COVID is so dire, please don't get together with friends and family for Christmas. Okay, but again, holding a $1,700.
I saw François,
Yeah. I love him.
And Lincoln and I.
Shut the front door!
Who were welcomed in via red carpet. We stood outside in the.
Kid's got a fucking death wish, man. Like, he wants to either get beaten to half to death. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Here comes the entourage, typically
Poor guy, man.
8-cylinder fossil.
What a fucking asshole.
No EVs or
Just don't fucking learn. This is what I'm talking about. This shit, man, is ridiculous. Never fucking happen.
Down the sidewalk, this is all a public sidewalk. And
Never get away with that kind of shit.
they-
Ow!
they
Fuck!
did this.
Hurting.
They smashed my head into a fence or onto an SUV hood. I don't get it. In any event, the reason why we were there, I knew we were there, a chance to ask Trudeau, and it was, Mr. Prime Minister, why the double standard? Why are you telling Canadians not to get together with friends and family for Christmas, but you're packing them in like sardines that night?
The guy was I think he's bald. Is that the same guy?
Same guy.
I don't know.
I think it is. I think it is.
I noticed that you asked that dollar store Kojak for his name and his
They literally, like, slammed him against the wall. Like, it was fucking really, really hard. Like, I think, like, he got bruises, he was bleeding a bit.
I agree. And I think it was that.
But they do that to everybody. They don't give a shit. Like, but in all fairness, like, then there's, like, people like Donald's mom who needs 6 cops. She's like death raging, so she's like got super strength. Football dogpiled on this woman. It was fucking hilarious. Really funny.
Would
Fuck Joe Wells. God, she's such a fucking asshole.
jump out of the air and rough me up like that.
Well, I think that the RCMP VIP security detail, the bodyguards, they have hung out with Trudeau so much that they have drunk the Kool-Aid. And instead of being a professional police force, they are his personal errand boys. And you're very a number of reasons to do that. And they just, David Menzies, let's go beat him up. They don't have the courage to take on 100 Hamas protesters. They're not brave enough for that. You mentioned there's 2 artificial hips, and you're a journalist and you don't fight back. So they're very, very courageous people do it. I should tell our viewers that we're suing those cops for what they did at the Brickworks restaurant.
Oh yeah, actually, fucking Ezra Levant just they fucking had a lawsuit against the Trudeau government, and Ezra lost.
She has defended a number of cases for the Democracy Fund, including a very difficult case involving Pastor Arthur Pavlovsky. And Pavlovsky was convicted of keeping his church open during the lockdown. He lost at trial. That's a tough. When you lose a trial and you appeal the offer again.
Oh, is he the Get Out guy?
Sarah Miller got that overturned 3-0. Victory.
You're talking about the Alberta priest or the Alberta minister? That guy's fucking hysterical. He lost?
Just because the cops say that doesn't mean we're done with the cops.
Yeah, but he was following all the rules.
And
Well,
So we'll wait.
So every Sunday,
he's probably just lost his accent.
every Sunday they would literally come up to his church and like
But in my mind,
the cops
I
would come
see
in and stop
false
service and like be like, we just want everybody to know what the COVID rules are. And he's like, yes, I know. Like I told them, everyone's following the rules. And then the cops were outside harassing his congregants. Like, and he like was like, that I'm not okay with. Like, if you want to come give me a hard time, that's fine.
That's what really bugs me. It's like I said, they didn't need to handcuff.
That's okay.
They didn't need to smash him.
That's like a month ago.
Literally.
That priest, honestly,
I think
it was
they
very, very
violated
fucked up
the
stated to
physical
him.
rights to physical
Oh my god, Yan,
And
the
remember,
video
all
of him,
these
like when he was like, okay, I'm fed up. You guys are going and bugging my congregation. Fucking the girl comes in, she's like, listen, and she's like, get out, get out. You're just screaming at her every time she goes, you know, and she's like, get out, no, no, I want to hear another fucking word, out. And I'm like, he was fucking screaming at this cop, and she was, okay, well, we're leaving, we just like wanted to make sure. He's like, no, fucking done.
To sue these dirty cops to sue
To sue them until Jesus returns.
well, whatever it is, we will pursue.
Honestly, their journal, like, I don't like any of them as human beings, but all their journalists do really fantastic work. Like the French girl, she's the one who broke the Rocks and Road story. She was the first one there where she was like, what is going on? Like, I think this is something's happening. Like, what is this? And they're like, it's a legal border crossing. She's like, okay. But like, the cop is telling her it's an illegal border crossing. It's like, yeah, but I don't understand. What?
They could go closer. They were stopping them from going over to get their job.
No, not even. It was like the cops, the taxis. There were specific taxis that were dropping them off, and they would walk up with like a bunch of luggage, and like so they would walk up to the cops, and the cops would be like, "What's your business here?" And they'd be like, "We're coming into Canada." And he says, "Do you have any identification?" They say, "No." And he goes, "Come this way." And they escort them in. Anybody who walks up. And they're like, she's like, are you COVID testing them? Like, are you guys even asking for their health medical records or of any kind? And they were not. They were absolutely not. For fucking over a year, they were letting people in.
Here I am still doing journalism, and I think, the back of my head is, how long can I ride the clock? I mean,
No, you're
Yeah, right.
I want to say that there were a couple of cops that one cop.
Getting arrested, I'm still doing journalism.
If anything, they're just like kind of helping his job career go forward, technically. By making a big scene about it, like.
Basically, wanted to arrest people. That also I got that impression.
But that guy is talking about.
The what?
He's talking about the back police officers. Like, the regional police, they were nice. They got my stuff together. And it was like, why were you arresting that guy?
It's all that bald guy. That bald guy is Christian Freeland's personal security, probably. He's probably told to do whatever the fuck Christian Freeland says. That woman's on so much fucking crack. Fucking speaking constantly.
And we should point out that, and like you, I like the back of it. And I think most cops, I really do, are hardworking men and women here. And they've got a tough job. I mean, we're dealing with hooligans,
Gangbangers.
No, but
Hooligan gang members.
I had good experiences with that, but I had a really bad one.
Fucking.
One, can you
Those are so lame.
Forget
Love you, Freddie.
Love you. Thanks for hanging out with me.
And that was when I was manhandled.
When I was manhandled.
because they didn't want this unit being asked questions.
Police, police are really becoming woke. They've been colonized by politics. I think it's just straight perception. Now, I'm mindful of the time. It's 12:41 Eastern time, and I know that you have a series of other interviews lined up, including in the United States. Now you're starting to get some Canadian invitations, I think.
Yes, typically comes independent.
Yeah.
So, Mark Tony at Saga 960, or him at Richard Day, we have a ballpark, Andrew
Now, fuck, stop.
and I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two. But yeah, and I'm happy to give my time to tell the story. And really, that's a good video. I'll tell you why. We have millions of fans and people, that's undeniable. But we also have our haters, and I can't tell you the number of comments like that. This is let's say, I'm not a fan of Rebel News. I'm not a fan of Ezra Levine. I'm not a fan of David Henry.
No, I'm not.
But
They're really, really good at their job.
holy cow! Yeah. This is so beyond the pale.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
I have to call it out.
It's,
I've noticed that as well. I mean, it really is.
Un-Canadian.
99% supportive. I can. There are a couple of people who, like, it's so overwhelming because again, there's nothing for
Piss poor fucking representation of Canada as a whole.
but you can watch the raw video and you know exactly. When you do these other shows, let me invite you to tell people that we can do. I have been suing the federal government for years.
Yeah.
I think we have 7 lawsuits right now against
What?
in various capacities. And in every single case, the government lawyers up huge. Typically, is 1 or 2 lawyers on one side, versus 4, 5, 6, 7 lawyers on the other side. Last time I was in court, I think it was 7 lawyers on the other side. Money's no object to them.
Of course, because it's hard money.
And,
Yeah.
and they have the Justice
That's
Department.
a very good
And they
point.
sometimes do both. They have a Justice Department lawyer, plus they use tax dollars to hire an outside expert firm. Like, it's astonishing. And if we sue the dirty cops here, both police forces and Christian Freeland, they are probably going to spend $1 million pushing back. There's no way that they would roll over on that. So how do we fight that David and Goliath battle? Well, we set up a website called StandWithDavid.com. And Sarah Miller is not expensive, but she's not cheap. And this will be a long battle because they're going to fight us on everything. So if you can remember on these, just say, folks, if you want to help me, we do need to crowdfund my legal defense at StandWithDavid.com because we really do need that help. And it's very exciting right now, but 6 months, 12 months, 18 months from now, when we're really in the thick of the lawsuit, that's when the bills will start to. So we really need folks helping out.
And I'm just so honored that our audience would contribute. Again, going back to our haters, what I always find very ironic. They'll obviously say, "Oh, there goes Rebel News begging again." I believe this is the honest way of fundraising money.
Absolutely.
We're not taking government money. If you like us, you think you're in a position to give a few bucks, great. If you don't, you still watch most of the content. Yeah. But the mainstream media takes it out of your bank account, assuming it's not frozen that every 2 weeks.
Oh, absolutely. The average gift to Rebel News is $58. And I mention that because, first of all, you will never know who you go. I don't check this to be $58. So you're guided only by your phone and serving the viewer. There's no one big overbought benefactor you have to choose. And we take the government money. We're not part of the corporate conglomerate. We don't have an angel overarching investor. It is the most honest way to operate. And when I was growing up, when I went to law school, it was 30 years ago, I would read cases about treated people. And there was always a lawyer that was hired by a consortium of broadcasters. So there would be one expert lawyer. And CTV and Global and TV and the Protostar and Global Jail would each chip in, let's say, a couple grand. Enough to put together those cases. And they would send the top gun to the report to seeking the Venus down. He said, Your Honor, I'm here on behalf of the whole Nation. I'm here on behalf of a bunch of competitors who disagree on everything except for we got a chance to in the press. That's how it used to be. You can look back at all these cases, and there was a lawyer for what they called the consortium. And it was basically every time there's a 50 battle, everyone in the industry really has to pony up a couple of grand because that way it's all for one for all. Everyone believing free press, and that way it didn't fall to one company. That has not happened in over a decade. And so who will fill the void? Who went to court to bust down the ban on revenue? Who went to court to fight for my book in the brand? Maybe they're by herself. Who's going to take these costs up? This morning I checked the Canadian Association of Journalists, Canadian Journalists for Free Expression, Canadian Civil Abuse Services, Amnesty International, and Canada, and the Canadian First Protective Journalists. I checked 6 different organizations. None of them had anything to say about your case. None of it. Did you see a lot of arrested?
Oh, there'd be a royal commission. And ever, isn't it scary how certain things come? Because every one of us is worth building for the country. You're one of the great individuals in North America to actually publish that Muhammad character. And that resulted in a human rights commission takedown, of course. But back then, and I can't remember who went to that, but there were those in the mainstream media that not financially supported you, saying, no, he has every right to do it. If you publish that cartoon today, I don't think that support would be there.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, they would be the ones calling for the prosecution. We got to go in about 5 minutes. We got to get you ready for the series of interviews you're doing. It's great to see you. And I was in the middle of some channel searching, and I just spoke up. And I'm sorry it was not more available yesterday, but thank God you're okay. And we will, they started this play, we will finish it. I swear on the altar of God that we will take this to distance. I will spend my last dollar. But hopefully I won't have to do that. Hopefully I'll do it. Well, you know, I will never let this go. And
He's a good boss. He's a really good boss.
I just won't.
He's really, really good to his employees.
But I have to tell you, there's nothing more important than this. We all saw exactly what happened. We all saw the lying, the gaslighting. We all saw the false arrest, the false imprisonment. We all saw the assault. We all saw that smirking fascist walk out. And if that doesn't trick people to action, then my God, I want to show a couple of tweets, okay? Because there is a politician I want to give some credit to. Can you call up? Here, Paul, you have 2 tweets on the subject. So last night, we tweeted, and we played it at night. 11 p.m. But fair enough. I mean, he said, he retweeted the video. This is the state of freedom of press in Canada in 2024 after 8 years of freedom. And scroll down, I want to see the views there. 1.7 million views. So good for him. People are obviously attentive. And then just at 12:02, just after we started our broadcast, he had a follow-up tweet, which I think showed a little bit more courage. He's leaning into it. Well, the first one was obviously, give me that credit. And then at 12:03 Eastern Time today, he said this. A journalist was arrested for questioning a Liberal minister, and the parliamentary press gallery doesn't show it. Trudeau has divided media into 2 groups, those he fought off with bailouts and those he censored and has arrested by giving support to press. And that tweet has over 100,000 views. And it's 900 hours. Yeah. So this tells me that, like on so many other issues, the government is out of step with the zeitgeist. And it's a flicker of hope. And I know that Aaron O'Toole, Andrew Shear, would have been much more reticent about, oh my God, it's rebel news. And hopefully the Conservative Party will get over that. And I saw another Conservative yesterday, I can't recall, tweeted. I spoke to the same journalist, and I didn't even know about it. Did you see that one today? No, I did not. I just, you know what, I'll get that. Oh, we got that one here. Anna Roberts, I forget where she's the because she said the same reporter says to me.
I wasn't involved.
And I didn't even be arrested. How many views on that? Oh, that's a great one. That's good. 42,000. Good for her for staying got a bit of a sense of humor there too. So, listen, we have only just begun this, and I'm going to keep our viewers posted. I know Sarah Miller's work. I mean, I'm just really excited that she's taking this file. It's Tuesday. We have to get a few more facts together. We've got to make sure we have it based on the law. But I expect that we will be filing this lawsuit this week. And when that happens, I can assure you I will publish the full, I mean, you'll obviously have to do this for you if you as well Rebel News. I think we've got to see all the cops and Christian people. I think there's at least, I can think of 5 causes of action that you want to say. And we'll publish the lawsuit because we really need help for it. Because I know that already, when you got 10 million views, they know that. And I want to get these guys. I want to stand up to freedom of press and against dirty cops. And you know what? You need to throw the bad apples before they have the whole bag. And what I saw there was a couple of dirty cops who were so we need help us stand with David.com. We've got about 3 minutes left before we have to go. You're doing a bunch of shows today. I think you're doing the England Angle on Fox. You're doing Breitbart Radio maybe. I think Newsmax reached out to you. Correct. You're doing Song of 960 with Mark Tony. You're just direct probably. I've had some inquiries from the CDC, the Global Mail. I just had inquiries from the Salt Lake show. So the media is waking up. Adrian Humphreys from the National Post just emailed me while we're on the table. So I think even our competitors in the regime realize this is a good story. And frankly, they can get on board or not. 10 million people have got their news up. In fact, I checked it, 10.1 million last week. And the reason I'm pointing about this is it's just the raw footage, but people are so infuriated by it. I should tell you we're at 10.3 million views just in the last hour, another 200,000. Because we came there on Thursday, first of all, I can't believe you or any other federal minister because it's been 4 years and no action on the IRGC. And even what Blackpate said yesterday, we'll look at methods, we'll consider putting the IRGC. What's to look at? You're a prime minister with a de facto authority government. And it's been years to consider things. He's just a wicked liar, and you can see a fish rush from the head down. The dirty cops who protected it, obviously, are manipulated. Yeah. Well, listen, it's 12 or 53 Eastern time. I'm just going to see if there's anything we need to do. I see a super chat here on Rumble. Top coaches, I hope they get some stuff in this stack. Very few. I think that's the only super chat I see here. Well, unfortunately, sometimes when I go to the LCBO, managers such as Access to Travel pretend they do this off the call of the
Senator from Tennessee.
Thank you, Mr. President. For several years, we have known about financier Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sex trafficking ring that targeted young girls. This is something that appears to have been quite a far-ranging international ring. Now, what we know is that this was a large network of high-profile, $5 predators who abused untold numbers of minors. Only one person has been prosecuted for these crimes, and that is Maxwell.
But no one's even seen her since she's been arrested. Like, she got less time, or R. Kelly got more time than fucking Ghislaine Maxwell.
But we know many more people were involved in this scheme in addition to Ghislaine Maxwell. What we do not know.
No, I think that's bullshit. I don't think she was ever fucking arrested. There's been no fucking evidence to fucking say that she's been even like detained. She was on the run.
Of Epstein's particular client list is a step in the right direction to help bring some visibility and some accountability to these predators, and also to bring justice for the victims. And Mr. President, it is so important that as we look at this, we keep in mind this is a than they are giving them. These women deserve justice. Now, the court unsealed the names of more than 170 associates that were named in a lawsuit against Maxwell by one of Epstein's alleged victims. The names are a mix. Some of them are just reference. They are not accused of any wrongdoing. Some of them are accused of wrongdoing. Some of the names in this lawsuit have accused Epstein and Maxwell of wrongdoing, and some of these names are potentially people who were aware of wrongdoing but said nothing. The documents also reveal some details about Epstein's alleged abuse, including that he and his associates would target underage girls in nightclubs, then pursue them, then recruit them, then bring them, and, as the pattern goes, bring them into the Epstein orbit. The release of this information is just the first step to uncovering the truth. The latest documents come from just one case with one victim, and it is 179. Now, there are countless others that were targeted, trafficked, and abused. And that's why I repeatedly requested a subpoena for the complete, unredacted Epstein flood logs and Ghislaine Maxwell's unredacted little black book of contacts and addresses, along with all the documents and records from the FBI regarding this case. We need to know who flew on Epstein's plane and who potentially participated in his international sex trafficking ring. We need to know how far-reaching this ring is. We need to have a better idea of those that also had sex trafficking rings that intersected with Jeffrey Epstein's ring. Now, while Judiciary Chairman Gergen, Senator Gergen, previously stonewalled my request, I'm encouraged that he has seemingly had a change of heart and expressed a willingness to work on a bipartisan basis to obtain records relevant to the Epstein case. So I'm calling on Chairman Gergen to hold a vote this week, and I will be urging a vote on my subpoena whenever possible at our Senate Judiciary Committee meetings, so that the American people can get the whole full truth about Jeffrey Epstein, his sex trafficking ring, about every single person that participated in these alleged crimes, and about all the horrific abuses suffered by his victims, so that we can get justice for these women and children who were abused in this sex trafficking ring. One thing should be clear, and that is that I am not going to stop trying to get the complete and total transparency on this issue so that these innocent victims can receive the justice that they deserve. We know this issue goes beyond Epstein and his associates. In America, according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, in this country right now, a child is bought or sold for sex on average every 2 minutes. Now think about this. Think about the children that are.
Think of the children!
When you see these stats once every 2 minutes, a child is bought or sold for sex. Now, the Department of Homeland Security estimates that human traffickers make, get this number, $150 billion a year in profit. Human traffickers, sex traffickers, are making $150 billion a year in profits. That's not my number. not a complete number. That's the number that comes from the Department of Homeland Security. So, Mr. President, we have to say, why is more not being done to break apart these human trafficking rings? Why are we not doubling down on this? In 2019, the estimate of the profits made by human traffickers was $500 million a year. That's 2019. And now we're at $150 billion a year in estimated profit.
Fucking hot fuck.
Much of the trafficking does occur at our southern border, where the Biden administration appears to have lost track of 85,000 migrant children that came across our border into the custody of DHS, who hands them off to Health and Human Services and the Office of Refugee Resettlement. Now, I know that in the last couple of years, the Office of Refugee Resettlement changed the vetting procedures for these individuals who were going to take these children and be the foster parents, be the surrogates. They were tasked with taking care of them. So they loosened the vetting procedures for these individuals. And now, 85,000 migrant children cannot be found. They do not know where they are. They do not know if they are alive or dead. They do not know if they are in a labor gang. They do not know if they're in a gang going to sell drugs, or if they've been put in a sex trafficking ring. They cannot find them. They cannot find these children because when they call the individual who has been given the responsibility of caring for these children, they don't answer the call.
Okay, go to their house.
85,000 children. They can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you telling me you guys sent them off somewhere where you just don't even didn't verify the physical address physically?
They take us and ARR cannot give us an answer as to where these children are, who has them, what kind of conditions they're living in, and how they are spending their days. I would imagine many of them are spending their days in absolute and total fear. This is certainly irresponsible and it is sickening. Now, one of the things that we have learned much in Tennessee about this is this issue of human trafficking and sex trafficking. It affects every single county and every single community. Here are some of the stats from Tennessee, and we went to the stats because we found it so interesting. You know, Mr. President, I visited every single county in my state each year. That's 95 counties, and I started that 95 county tour last week. And what we heard from our law enforcement officers, from healthcare personnel, from individuals that are in charge of the classroom schools, was the uptick in the number of sex trafficking reports that are taking place. In Tennessee, in 2016, there were 60 reports of sex trafficking of minors in our state. Now that's in 2016. By the time we got to the end of 2021, that number had jumped to 600. And by the time we got to November of this last last year, 2023, by November, we had already hit 700 reports of trafficking minors. Now, Mr. President, this is one state. These are our stats. And you go from 60 reports of trafficking minors in 2016 to in 2023 in 11 months, you're at 700 reports. See, this is something that is out of control. Out of control. And this is why we've got to get all of this information. Mr. Law Enforcement is apprehending these traffickers. Mr. President, this is modern day slavery. This is what is happening to women and children in this country. They're being recruited, they're being groomed, they're being brought into the orbit of a trafficker. We have to have information that is going to break this apart. We have to know who all is involved. And you know, when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, I had somebody today say, why do you want this information? I will tell you why.
I will tell you why.
You don't want this information. This is not about celebrity or whodunits. This is about criminal activity. This is about modern day slavery. This is about breaking apart human trafficking and sex trafficking rings and making certain these predators and these pedophiles are put in jail where they belong. We have to put some light on this criminal activity, and we have to take steps to end it. Now, as we get this information and as we look at this issue, as I talk to law enforcement, one of the things they regularly say is, look, we need more tools in the toolbox. So the Safe Girls Act is legislation that I have, that I've brought forward, and I thank Senator Klobuchar, who has worked with me on this. What this legislation would do is provide states, local governments, nonprofits with resources that they need to train personnel, to conduct rescues, and to help save some of these women and girls. There's another piece of legislation Senator Duckworth and I have. It's the Salon Stories Act. This replicates a program, Sheer Haven, that is taking place in Tennessee. Illinois, Senator Duckworth's state, also has a program, and it brings estheticians and barbers and beauticians on the signs of sexual abuse, domestic abuse, and violence, and what to look for in human trafficking, and then how to get people to the right resources for a rescue, for an intervention, for the help that they need. And last month, the Report Act, which Senator Ossoff and I did in a bipartisan way, this will give NICMIC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and law enforcement the resources that they need to crack down on child trafficking and online child sexual abuse material. We are pleased that these are pieces of legislation that are moving forward. We are hopeful to get the subpoena on the Epstein flight logs and further information of his associates. And we are clinging to the promise of justice for these victims by this chamber paying close attention to what what is happening with human trafficking in our country.
Of course, now it's over.
What is it? Well, this is our latest supplement, most popular.
You've got your ADM in your own department claiming that you were going to freak out, that changes had to be made, that the board had to be replaced. You did absolutely nothing, sir.
Welcome back to Northern Perspective, everyone. I'm Cypher.
And I'm Fox. Today we're continuing our expose of the $1 billion slush fund scandal, which entails the government funding program via the Sustainable Development Technology Canada organization. If you haven't watched parts 1 through 3 of this series, we encourage you to do so in order to have the context for what we are discussing in this video. You can find the links to those videos in the description below.
On October 4th, 2023, Michael Barrett formally requested an investigation in committee, which began on November 2nd. Deputy Auditor General Andrew Hayes validated the conservative narrative that the SDTC received a clean bill of health in a 2017 previous audit.
Larry Brock questioned Andrew Hayes as to when the Auditor General's office is obligated to turn over an investigation to the police if they suspect criminality. Hayes